Ignite Your Purpose, episode 94. We talk longevity through a healthy lifestyle, a mix of mental, physical, and spiritual knowledge. It's the mind, body, soul trifecta, whatever you want to do, that trifecta thing. Negative to positive. So that wasn't very smooth. It'll come. That's our thing. Max?
That's our tagline. The tagline.
Okay, the tagline. Yesterday we spoke about perspective in relation to time. If your parents are 70, they live to the average age of 78, and you see them once a year, you're going to see your parents 8 more times. And off the back of that, thank you all for tuning in and listening, by the way. Thanks. If we were aware of how little time we actually had left, how much more would you get done, Max?
It's something that you and I have been talking about for the last couple of days, right? It's the balance, the yin, the yang, but then understanding that finite time, right? So it's something I'm still trying to learn, and I'm still trying to figure it out. Trying to live like I'm not promised tomorrow. You know what I mean? Stop putting stuff off. Just do it. Be like a kid. Enjoy the moment. All these things kind of bashed into one, but not putting stuff off. That's something I think I know for myself. I do it. And that could be the littlest things, like you said, telling somebody you love them, buying somebody a coffee, worrying about money. Go down the list, right? Hugging somebody, pushing play on something you think you can watch tomorrow, sending something out you think could be done next week. I think we're all definitely guilty of this little, I don't know what it is, unrealistic fact that we think we're promised the next 50 years when it's in fact not.
It's not. Been asked not to speak about it online, and it's a bit of a family issue this week, and unfortunately it's all good. But I think we don't sometimes do things because of fear, and whether that's checking your bank balance because you fear there's not going to be enough money in there, or doing your accounts because you fear, or whatever. I think it's a fear-based behavior not to do things, or maybe a laziness-based behavior. But I've completely forgot what I was going to say.
The family issue.
No, it wasn't about. Oh man, it's just completely gone. I was going to roll into this really good spiel about taking the moment and embracing it and fear, and I've just completely freaking forgot it. So, Max, can you say something else for 2 minutes while I try and rewind my brain?
Oh, definitely. Because I like to talk. But if you were seriously thinking about, and this is for me, for example, I was asked to submit a package of music to a publishing company, right? Just to talk kind of business stuff, right? And because I have had issues with publishing companies in the past, they want to take more than whatever the business behind is that, right? I've sat on this for 3 days now. Got it ready. All I have to do is push send. And I sit here while I'm talking to you and this comes up and I wonder, why haven't I pushed send? Right? Is it because I'm fearful of the possibilities, fearful of getting taken advantage of, fearful, obviously, yeah. Right? So then, like an ostrich in the sand, like a beat up dog in the corner, I just do nothing. I've tied my own hands with my own, mental prison, and I sit here and do nothing instead, man. Pondering and making it perfect in my own mind so that, maybe Friday AM at 9:35, I'll push send. Instead of fucking, excuse my French, instead of Monday morning, I should have just pushed send, right? Like, I boggle my own mind sometimes, right? That's how deep these programs are installed in us.
What's the worst that can happen if you send it off right now? What's the worst that can happen?
Well, the funny thing is that they actually asked for it. So my mind says the worst that can happen is they tell me that I can go fly a kite, right? Yeah. But yet they asked for the music. So other than that, the worst is they could come back with an offer and say, we want 100% of this and you get nothing. Those are the worst case scenarios. Yeah, really.
Yeah.
And that's a first world problem, is it not?
Absolutely. That's good. That's a good problem to have. And I'm gonna bust your balls for the next 20 minutes after this phone call. I want to see proof that it's gone. I'm out. I've got nothing.
Well, here, let me say this for you, John. I know for everybody listening and watching right now online and with us right now, John's got some stuff in the back of his head he needs to get out with his family, so we'll just leave it at that. He'll come back fresh tomorrow, and I'm sure I probably won't even get a chance to talk to him because he'll just verbal diarrhea on me. But there's some stuff going on there, which we aren't allowed to talk about, and that's fine. But
yeah, but what
it's
I
all
will
good,
do,
right?
what I will do is, as soon as I press stop, I'll remember what it was I was going to say, and I'll speak it into my phone. I'll attach it to the bottom of this podcast, and we'll go from there. I'm sure once I get going, I'll have a stack to say on the subject. Whilst we're at it, who may or may not be interested in watching or catching up with our pre and post show rambles? We've worked out how we can record it whilst we chat to each other, so you can see myself, you can see Max wherever he is over there somewhere, and I think we almost come up with better stuff in the pre and post show than we do in the show, especially when we have a bit of a serious mind fart happening. So if you're keen on seeing it, let us know. We're probably going to do it anyway.
Yeah, we will.
So yeah, that's all.
There's so many ideas we forgot, and just when we're freestyling like that. So it's good stuff to have on file for sure.
Yeah. Max, I don't know if I've spoken to you. There's a great guy in the US. I think he's Florida. He's Dr. Mark Tester, who wants to come on the show. I think he's fairly high profile in his area of medicine and where he's going with that. So it should be an interesting chat. We'd get that squared away this week, and that'd be cool. Just thought to share that.
I'm excited. I'm very excited. Yeah, I'm excited for that. It's gonna be cool.
Okay,
beautiful people. As always,
thank you.
We know you could be anywhere in the world, and you was right here with us, and we appreciate that. And we will see you tomorrow.
Thank you. Bye bye.